following portion of Fox 43 AM Live is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.
Well, Chris McGee, managing partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, has joined us for our latest segment on investing. Chris, good morning.
Good morning.
Back. So, Chris, while the stock market just experienced its first negative month since last October, gold was up for the month of April, and I hear has been on quite a significant run. So, what do you think accounts for all of that?
You're right, Dane. Gold's April 19th high of $2,411 marked the 21st time this year that it has closed at an all-time new high. And momentum may have a lot to do with gold's performance, as investors have been drawn towards its upward trend. However, there are several fundamental factors that should be noted.
Fundamental factors such as?
Well, the central banks around the world, led by China, Turkey, and India, have been buying gold in record amounts as a hedge against a potentially weakening U.S. dollar. Gold has also been reigned for some investors as the safe haven during times of geopolitical and economic uncertainty. So wars in Ukraine and the Middle East, concerns about China's military posturing in the South China Sea, and its design on Taiwan, in addition to the potential consequences of an anything but normal presidential election at home, are just some of the drivers that investors are considering. And still another factor is that the supply of gold has become somewhat stagnant, with new deposits more difficult to reach and extract, which can drive up prices.
And inflation is a big concern here and abroad. Is owning gold an effective hedge against inflation?
Historically, gold can be a good store of value against its paper currency. So suppose that you could go back in time to the early 1970s when the U.S. abandoned the gold standard, which backed our currency. And we were given the choice of owning and holding an ounce of gold worth roughly $35 or $35 in cash. Today, if we were allowed to sell that ounce of gold, it would realize about $2,300, but the $35 in cash would just be $35 in cash, with substantially less buying power due to inflation.
So what are some of the risks of investing in gold then?
Price volatility, for one, and the price of gold can fluctuate in value significantly and suddenly. Gold can serve as an inflation hedge. However, there is no guarantee that its price will keep pace with or increase more than the rate of inflation. And then geopolitical risks are often unpredictable and can dramatically impact the price of gold positively and negative. And if gold is held in its physical form, such as coins, bullion, jewelry, it needs to be securely stored and insure against loss.
Chris, any final thoughts for our viewers on this subject?
Well, you've heard the expression, all things that glitter are not gold. There are pros and cons to investing in gold, and I strongly encourage anyone interested in doing so to consult with their trusted financial professional who understands their unique situations, investment objective, risk tolerance, time horizon, and can help you to determine if gold has a place in your investment portfolio.
All right. Well, Chris, as always, thank you for your thoughts and perspectives. We appreciate your time. Of course, everybody, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.
The preceding portion of Fox 43 AM Live was sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.